one Yorkshireman and his bike, Jules here. Riding through the burbs to get to the trails in the snow. We just had a nice good dump of snow out on the fatty. I think we probably had a good 10 to 15 centimetres of snow, you know, just over Saturday, which is not too bad. 1st of December, White Christmas definitely, but we ain't done with the snow yet. Not into the coldest months either. January, February is, you know, the sort of the coldest months. We'll get a lot more snow, but we'll get a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, where it'll stick around -20 Celsius to 25 Celsius minus. But then if we get the wind coming as well, well, I'll get a wind chill factor anywhere between -35 to -50, which is too cold. You know, that's sort of cold that makes your eyelids freeze together. I work outside with tools, and I've had the odd occasion where, you know, spanners / wrenches, North American name, stick to your hands, so hey, it can get cold. Another thing to remember when out riding in the snow, whether it be, you know, just for leisure or going to work or coming home from work, whatever, remember, don't expect to do the distance that you would normally do when the snow's not there. It is a lot harder work. Obviously you're not going as fast, you're working every stroke, every power stroke of the legs, you know, is a lot harder to do than riding dry, because obviously there's more resistance. So it is a lot harder. So don't get on your bike in the snow and expect to do the same distance and be fine with it. I mean, I normally do this route here, which is 22 kilometers. When it's dry, fastest time 51 minutes. So far I'm not even at the halfway mark, and I'm probably an hour into it already, because you're just plodding along, steady speed. So yeah, always remember that. Don't expect to do the same sort of distance as you normally would. These are the tracks I came down in earlier, so I'm trying to retrace them, because it's easy to ride rather than riding where people have walked, which slows you down, bumpier, harder to pedal. So made a track coming down, so I'm going to try and follow it back. I'm going to try and climb that little hill there, which is not much really when it's dry, but obviously a couple of inches of snow on it that's not been cleared yet, so see how good these tyres really are. I know last year I rode on my other bike, which was my mountain bike, but I put 2.1 inch Schwalbe Ice Pikers Pros on there, which were pretty good, to be honest. Not as good as fat bike tyres by any means, but to say they're half the width, still did reasonably well. I rode all year on them last year in the snow, but that extra width in tyres makes a huge difference, and running lower pressures, obviously you get a flatter surface area at the bottom, which gives you more traction, more tyre down on the snow, more grip, more forward motion. Laid up, I've got two compression thermal bottoms on. They're thermal socks, thermal morels, waterproof, a couple of thin thermal base layers, compression, a thin sort of rab top, and a windproof. That's all you need.